Peugeot 402. The Peugeot 402 is a large family car produced in Sac-Aux, France from 1935 to 1942 by Peugeot. It was unveiled at the Paris Motor Show in 1935, replacing the Peugeot 401. The Peugeot 403, introduced approximately 13 years after the demise of the 402, can be seen as the older car's natural heir. Immediately after World War II, the market demanded smaller cars. Peugeot acknowledged this by concentrating during the late 1940s and early 1950s on their 202 and 203 models. The 402 was characterized by what became during the 1930s a typically Peugeot front end, with headlights well set back behind the grille. The style of the body was reminiscent of the Chrysler Airflow, and received in France the sobriquet Fuse Sac-Aux, which loosely translates as Sac-Aux spindle. Streamlining was a feature of French car design in the 1930s, as can be seen by comparing the Citroën traction avant or some of the Bugatti models of the period with predecessor models. Peugeot was among the first volume manufacturers to apply streamlining to the extent exemplified by the 402 and smaller Peugeot 202 in a volume market vehicle range. Recessed safety door handles also highlighted the car's innovative aspirations, as did the advertised automatic transmission and diesel engine options. Comparisons with Citroën's large family car of the time were and remain unavoidable. In that comparison, the basic underpinnings of the 402 remained conventional, based on known technologies, and presumably were relatively inexpensive to develop and manufacture. It was Citroën that in 1934 had been forced to sell its car manufacturing business to its largest creditor. Sticking to a traditional separate chassis configuration also made it much easier for Peugeot's 402 to be offered with a wide range of different bodies. The amount invested in developing the car and in tooling up to produce it, as well as the way in which it was priced, suggests that Peugeot always intended the 402 to be, by the standards of the time, a big seller. Nevertheless, it was also a big car, at the high end of the volume car market, and in advertising material of the time Peugeot evidently thought it important to highlight one or two tempting standard features, such as the twin windscreen wipers powered by their own electric motor, the semaphore-style direction indicators, the clock included on the instrument panel, the twin sun visors and the switchable reserve section of the fuel tank.